how to breathe while training, and as a result, how we will learn to breathe habitually. Because the purpose of training is to create intentional habits. In most of my videos, I've emphasized the focus of breathing into our posterior ribcage, and I'm hoping that through this video I can better articulate why that is important and how to do so. So most of us, through our lifestyles and moving patterns, have developed much tension and immobility in our thoracic spine, specifically between our scapula. And simply learning to breathe and expand in this region will mitigate many of our movement problems and the pain associated with them, as well as our structure and posture. So I'm here in our base quadruped position, exhaling completely and expanding uniformly by focusing on my posterior rib cage. And here it is sped up so you can see more readily how I'm expanding. Notice that it's a uniform expansion of my entire torso, not localized in one region like my belly or my chest. And I'm doing this by focusing on expanding my posterior rib cage just between my scapula. And here I'm showing the option of expelling with force. We're avoiding doing this right now. We're letting go of tension, and expelling the air forcefully will result in creating tension. And also here I'm going to show you belly breathing. That's not what we're doing. So notice my belly is expanding. We want to avoid that. Uniform expansion. And so here's a position that's a little more relaxed and so can perhaps facilitate an easier sensing of where we're expanding. So notice I'm protracting my scapula, not arching my back in order to do so, keeping them nice and protracted. The idea is of reaching forward with my elbows, but I do so by relaxing, releasing the tension that's trying to pull them back, trying to retract them. So exhaling, letting go of tension, releasing pressure, getting longer and wider, and then inhaling into this space and expanding outward in every direction, thus building pressure. That's where the stabilization comes from. And then again, as we exhale, we release the pressure. We let go of the tension to get longer. And here it is sped up again, so you can see clearly uniform expansion, not changing shape in order to do so. And now doing the same thing while seated. Nice, erect, relaxed, seated position. And so now that we're looking from a posterior view rather than lateral, you can see I'm expanding laterally as well as forward and back. I'm not shrugging my shoulders in order to make space to breathe. And here sped up, you can see lateral expansion, no unnecessary movements. All movement is a product of my breath expanding my torso. And now with my elbows up, I can protract my scapula even further and open up more. And lastly, from the almighty hinge position, the greatest training position we have available to us, we can do the same thing. Nice, uniform expansion. Not having to move in order to make space for me to expand when I breathe. By not allowing my belly to expand, my rib cage is able to expand. By not breathing into my chest, my entire rib cage is expanding as a unit. And this is our goal, and ultimately how we should be breathing throughout the day. Good luck.